Good evening, good evening. Oh, I do have to remember to turn my mic up when I get on. And happy Thursday. It's nearly the end of the week as usual. It's pitying it's not Friday. I could do with it being Friday today. But good evening, welcome. And we've got a few people in chat already, so that's good to see you. So let's just have a quick scroll back. Obviously we have the infamous Dougal McTavish is in chat, but he's a busy man this evening, so he's going to join us a little bit later in the journey. Captain Spitfire, welcome. I heard a little birdie you weren't feeling well, so is that still true? Or if you recovered, are you feeling better? And you're going to be joining us on the flight, which will be excellent. Dougal McTavish done. Alaska, hello, welcome to the stream. And you're installing the Cityscape, yes. If you haven't got it yet, and then I really would advise you to go back to the marketplace and get it before you continue. Sydney is not a great example in the sim, to be honest, on the default. It hasn't got Sydney Harbour Bridge. It's just got a regular bridge that goes across. It hasn't got a lot of the buildings, and the cityscape adds so much to it. Even a fairground with a little ride that goes round as well, and it's not too bad on frames. It will diminish a few of my frames as we get near it, but we will do a nice tour around the city once we get there, and then we'll shoot off and do the landing at our destination. So before we get started, let's have a look at anybody else in chat. Donut, good evening or good morning. I actually don't know where you're based, but I imagine probably the States is probably lunchtime-ish. So good day. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you here. Red Dragon, I've seen you flying around already at the airport where I've been sat on the ground there, looking from above. And yes, welcome to the stream. Welcome back, and I hope you enjoy this one. It's more of a scenic tour rather than a strict sort of river valley thing that I normally do, but there is actually opportunity to do that if you want to do it. But I'm probably going to stay a little bit higher and just to take in the views. But up to you. I might get the urge and just go down and do stuff. When we get to Sydney, then we will be at lower level going around the airport. And who else we got in? So welcome back, Red Dragon. Alaska, you're installing the scene, so hopefully that will... I got a bit worried because you just blasted something out on YouTube, which was the cloud surfing. I'm thinking, oh no, not Alaska to compete with on a live stream. But I'm coming in a bit quiet. Really? Okay. Everybody else in chat, you're gonna have to tell me whether or not that's true for everybody. But 5x5 for you, Red Dragon. Okay, thank you. So Alaska must be your end. And who else we got? We got Forgotten the Passengers. Welcome back. Glad to have you watching the stream. Today, you know, we welcome you to come along and have a flight. If you haven't got a Stearman, a little quiet for you too. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can do something about that. I'm going to move the mic a little bit closer. Oh, right. I've probably made it a little bit. Hang on, let's do a bit of that. Okay, so that should probably be a little bit better. A 5x5 would be good. Anyway, so yes, let's get going. So we are at where are we going to do? Well, we're going to put the route on. Gosh, I forgot to put the route on. Let me just put the route on so you can see where we're going, and just do one of those, and there we go. So we've got this lovely route. So we're going to start at an airport called the Oaks, and we're going to head off. This is all the Blue Mountain area here, and we're going to head off into this lake area. We were actually going to go all the way up to Katoomba and Wentworth Falls, and we were going to look at a part of the range called the Three Sisters, and unfortunately it's not very well displayed in the ortho in Microsoft Flight Sim. So I decided that as it would take a little while to actually get there, we would not do that, and it would add a bit of a loop in this area here. It would take us all the way up here and then back down again. So I decided not to do that, and instead we'll carry on down here. We'll go down there. We start in a couple of rivers. I actually put it in the description, which I probably can't see now, but we have a number of rivers that we're going to go through. So we start with this I'm going to get blown away here. Warragamba River. The Warragamba River starts in this lake and continues out through this lake and all through this routing, and then it turns into the Nepean, I think is the word, the Nepean River. There we go. And then finally it turns into the Hawkesbury River, which is the one that I can pronounce much easier than all the rest of them, without any Australian hints of accent and anything like that. So we've got a couple of touch and goes. Well, a touch and go. There are actually a couple of other airports en route, so if we can get them, we might. Actually, I don't think there is actually. I mean, we could go into Kingsford Smith, which is the international sort of Sydney airport. If you fly to Sydney, that's where you're going to come into. There's a little one here, Kingswood Park, we might go to, but generally the route's long enough because it'll be about 3 hours. And yeah, that's the plan. So let's get rid of that. And let's go down to this wonderful airplane. Now, did I actually zoom in this way? I did, I think. I need to do one of those, and I can zoom back in. So decided we had taken an airplane we haven't flown on stream before, which is the Stearman. If you haven't got the Stearman, then anything that can do around 130 to 140, 150 knots would be probably enough. Well, very enough, because this doesn't go that fast. And there's Red Dragon in some groovy orange and green livery there, and that's a DA, I think. So I saw the label. Toys. It looks good. It looks like a toy. So this is the Stearman. It's a nice looking airplane. I chose this silver livery, a US Air Force livery, but I'm not so keen, worried about that one. And I set the time to be 6:30 in the morning, and we're on live weather. I think that's what we are roughly around at the moment. So what time have we got? Oh, look at that. 6:40 in the morning now. You can just see it if I move it down. 6:40, and we're on live weather. We'll keep it on live weather until Yes, it's very similar to the Wacko actually. So if you've got the Wacko and you don't have the Stearman, then fly the Wacko. Yeah, so 640 and live weather is what we're using. If the weather does get a bit intrepid, then we shall change. Instant, there we go. Insert. There it goes. A good looking airplane. I love these radial engines. Great detail on this airplane. And of course, as a single pilot, you fly from the back seat, which is I don't know whether that's good or bad, but it's really hard to see out when taxiing. So you have to zigzag down the road, or use an outside view. If you've got a selfie stick, I suppose you could probably go along with the selfie stick, seeing where you're going. But there you go. Right, so off we go. Reminds me of White Feather Work Instant. All right, okay, cool, excellent. So let's get inside, and you can see it's very nice rendition of the cockpit. Sorry, that was me just banging my mouse back down on the floor there. Very nice in here. I like this silvery chromy metal finish that's on this aeroplane. And oh, I didn't change my throttles, did I? No, I didn't. Hold on a second. I was flying something. Yes, was I flying yesterday? I can't remember what I was flying yesterday. Something mad. Oh, look, the Spitfire. Yes. So I just need to go to my Stearman. I wish this would be a lot quicker. I wish it'd be a drop down list so you could just pick it. That would be so much easier. Dougal says, I think the Wacko still has the sound bug that affects other aircraft around it. Ah, okay, well, we'll see, I guess. So there we go. Fuel wise, we got half tank, but we're going to need more than that because I tried this route on half tank and I ended up gliding on part of it. So I'm actually going to put in around 90% fuel. See that little thing just floats up to the top, and I think we are ready to go. So we're going to turn the battery on. Batteries on. Avionics get on. Turn some nav lights on, and we shall turn our magnetos to both. Oh, I didn't want to start then. You can't see it starting, obviously. Just check I've got my mixture, yeah, and my throttle, yeah, that's good. And just check. So the creaking is my chair. I've got a very creaky chair. There we go. The brake pedals don't show for me that I'm actually braking. So who knows? And we need mixture, and we need to just crack the throttle a little bit, and we need some game sound. There we go. That's him over there, Red Dragon. Anybody else around? He's on my left. And we'll fire up this beast. Let's hit the starter. Well, we can do that. Yes, we'll hit the starter. Oh, just listen to that. That's it. Is there one thing I do like is the sound of this engine. It just sounds all meaty. Give it a little bit of... I mean, it sounds like an engine should sound. Is that coming through on the stream okay? It goes really lumpy when you get down to like low revs. So 500 is probably a little bit low. Let's just bring it up a little bit more. Just let the engine warm up a little bit. Okay. So we are flying VFR, so we could actually set our numbers. Actually, you can't on this because does it let you do that? No, it doesn't let you do that. That's interesting. I haven't got my. Oh, maybe. Nope. It's not letting me change the numbers. That's probably the ident. Okay. Right. So let's get going then. Let's take the parking brake off, which is here, and we are rolling already. So the wind is coming from the other direction. I'm just going to minimize that so I can see where I'm going. We're going to toodle down to the end of this here runway. We'll see the oh, there we go. I've noticed lately with my yoke, my hat stick is not working very well. Here we go. So we should be zigzagging. Oh, you pulled an us into voice. Yes. Right. I said I would allow people into voice on my channel, and I haven't done it yet. So let me just go to find people who'd scored. And special events. And Esker is in there. Hold on. Let me change. Mix up. There we go. Hello, Alaska. Can you hear me? Oh, it does help if I actually go into chat as well, doesn't it? Hello, Alaska.
Radio check.
Oh, blimey, that's loud. Hang on. Mixer. Right. Okay, Alaska. Yes, I heard you loud, very loud and clear.
How are we now?
Oh, still very loud. It could be me actually. So let me just turn you down a little bit. There we go. And Red Dragon, are you in chat if you want to make your presence known?
Radio check, Red Dragon.
Ah, there you go. They're there as well. Now, what I've got to do is see whether or not, if anybody who's watching in the stream can actually hear the people chatting. Alaska is always loud. Yes. So, Dougal, could you hear them chat on stream? Just make sure I set up the routing correctly. Okay, so we are going to spin it around here, and this airplane is actually quite good on no, they're not on stream. Ah, okay. Well, they're not actually talking at the minute either. So Red Dragon, would you like to give us a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then we'll
It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 from Red Dragon.
Wow, that sounds so loud in my headphones. Maybe it's because I've got my headphones actually turned all the way up, which probably doesn't help. Yes, look at that. See, ooh. Just turn those down. So, Dougal, did you hear that? Okay, let me get airborne and then we'll sort it. Stream lagging. Well, there's a lag. There's about 8 seconds. Mainly because I'm streaming in 1440p, so they won't let me.
That might be my end.
All right. Okay.
You're good.
All right. So I'm gonna go up and I'll do a left-hand circuit. Oh, that sounds so good. So speed is live, tail swishes, tails come up. Try and keep it on some sort of center line, and we'll just gently lift back. And we are up. Nice thing to know is there's no gear to lift up, which is cool. And if we look behind here, there's everybody departing. That mist has rolled in. My strobes on. Beacon. I forgot those. There is no landing or taxi lights. Oh, it sounds a very, very, very throaty aeroplane. So there's Red Dragon, there's Alaska. Anybody else yet? Nope. Okay, we'll just do one circuit. And then I'll... It's like a slideshow.
That's the same for me.
Really?
That's what I meant by lagging.
Okay, what is going on then? That's a bit weird. Okay, so what is going on? YouTube is not receiving enough video. Is what it says. I'm sending 28 megabits per second. So I think this must be a YouTube thing. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Alright, I think what we'll do is I'm just going to put down on the runway and just see if I can sort out the issues that are happening here. I don't understand why this is an issue. It does look a bit washed out on that screen, doesn't it? Hang on, let's have I'm just going to hit escape for a second, so I'll just, if you want to pause, you're more than welcome, but I'm just going to hit escape. And I'm just going to change and check to see if I've got HDR on. That could be the answer. Alright. Let's see if that cures it. So just waiting for the stream to catch up now. For some reason HDR, when I have it turned on, I had it turned on yesterday while I was flying, it does tend to do some weird things. It doesn't seem to have helped much.
There's something coming out above your head as well.
There's something coming out of the top of my head.
Yeah.
Really?
There's a big grey line above your head, and the stream is still a slideshow for me.
All right. Okay. So I need to fix that. So I'm coming into land.
An ADP.
Bother really to do it below.
Because I can't hand fly. There's no autopilot in this thing, as such. So it's not a bad landing from outside view, is it? Ooh, he says, bouncing away. slammed to the brakes there. Right, let's just spin round. On the bushes now. Okay, let's see if I can do something with this. Okay.
I don't think YouTube's handling 1440.
Yeah. You were loud as well. My ear. Okay. Let's turn that down. Right. Okay. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Let's see if I can do anything here. No, can't do anything there. So I'm on low latency there. What is OBS set to? Okay, probably if I stop streaming, then I'm gonna have to do another stream, aren't I? So
Yeah, I think you're going to need to drop down from 1440.
yeah, something's weird. All right, so the only way I can change that is to end this stream and do another one. So give me like 10 minutes or so to just sort this out, and I'll be straight back.
Okay.
Sorry about that, chaps. We'll be right back.
Someone might need to drag Spitfire, and he's in the general.
Okay.
He's Spitfire.
Stream is still transmitting audio.
And we're back. Let's see if we can do this. Right. We'll try again. I changed a couple of things that so the output is different. So we'll see if this is any better, and we'll take it from there. It looks like there's an aircraft wing above me.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Spitfire.
Hey, Spitfire.
Hello.
Hello, Bombasso. Welcome to the stream. We had a few technical issues with the well, buffering basically. I don't know why. I'm trying to work out what on earth is going on with my lighting as well. It looks like I've got an aircraft wing above me, just there.
Can you not see that mark on your playback screen?
Yeah, I can. I can see something.
Right where your hand is.
Hang on. Ah! Little camera adjustment.
That's it. You found it, but it's still on screen.
Still there. Oh, there we go.
It's gone now. It's
There
gone
you
now.
go. Got it. Got it.
You would not believe the day I've had today. Anyway.
That makes two of us.
So, okay. Anybody who's listening to the stream, can anybody hear anybody that is on the Discord audio in the stream? I'm just. So, Captain Spitfire, are you there?
I'm here.
And is that on stream? Oh, yes, you are there. Right. I just do. I'm here. Welcome back. Right. So, part 2. It doesn't look like it's buffering anymore. Is that correct?
So far, so good.
Phew. Okay.
It looks good. Looks fine now.
Yeah.
Rightio. So let's have another go at that. All right. Let's have another go. So the mist has rolled in a little bit, as you can see. In actual fact, I can't actually change to the ultra low latency because I'd have to end the stream. And I didn't end the stream. I actually just ended OBS sending the stream so I can make the change. But the actual stream settings in YouTube Studio won't let me change to the ultra low latency setting, which you can do if you're just doing it at 1080p. I see there's Dougal in the Stearman.
I'm not hearing any music. I don't know if you're broadcasting.
I'm not playing any music at the moment.
Okay. All right. Okay.
If you did hear music, I'd be surprised because I'm not playing any.
It wouldn't be yours, right?
Oh dear. Well, we had a good stream last week. It can't go right every week, can it? You know, Alaska knows that. There's always something goes wrong somewhere along the line. You know, and I only do this one. I only do it once a week.
For me, right in front of me.
Have I disappeared? Did you say?
You have disappeared for me. Yeah. Do you fancy joining Join FS?
Oh my god! Let's turn. I can.
Just use the global server.
Yeah, seems on Xbox status, it seems that the games and gaming got an outage reported.
Oh, again?
Apparently.
I
Yeah.
see you do goal. I'm not sure where Peely went. He went into the bushes.
I'm not in the bushes. I'm just in the tree cover.
Okay. Who's in the Cessna?
Oh, that would be me.
That's Alaska.
Okay.
Alaska.
I should be loading it.
And Dougal's just zoomed in
I'm
front of
not.
me.
I don't know how to use that.
Okay.
You don't know how to use
I'll
the
be in
Stearman.
about 5 minutes or so, I think.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Peely. I can see what I've just done on screen, but I can't see you at all. So.
All right, hang on a minute. Let me just.
Oh,
line
there
up.
he is. It just loaded back in for me.
All right, just let me line up alongside Alaska for a second, and
Yeah, you're right next to me.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna do. What was I gonna do? Hey, Fly Guy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We've had a bit of a laugh already. We've only been going 40 minutes, and it's all gone wrong. So we had a few buffering issues with the stream, so I had to do a bit of a restart on OBS. But we seem to be good now, although I'm now transmitting at somewhat lower resolution.
Mombasa, are you still with us?
Alaska's going. I was going to join FS. That's what I was looking for. Now, where has it gone? There it is. No, I don't want a new version. Network. Join global. There we go. So Dougal, I should be on there momentarily.
Yeah, I've got you now.
Okay.
I'm just going to mute for a few minutes while I eat this glorious, freshly picked blackberry crumble.
Oh, that's making me salivate. Okay, here we go. For round 2. Red Dragon, are you still with us? Are you in the air?
I'm up, I wasn't flying the pattern.
Okay. Stearman's a bit tail happy. Jet is back. And we are airborne. Such a lovely plane, this. A little misty. We can fly above the mist. Does everybody else have that mist?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just... Okie dokie. Why is
There's
it-
a lot
everyone, how
more
are
of it
you?
around when you're a bit higher.
Howdy, Fly Guy.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Okay.
I'll load in now. Did we just start the flight?
Yeah, so we have just started the flight. Again.
Perfect. Gives me time to load in.
Okay. So we're just circling the airfield that we departed from. I've just turned down my headphones. I hope the chat doesn't come in too loud into the stream. The voice chat. Discord chat is the one I mean.
Seems to be fine on my end, so.
Okay, it's a little loud there actually. Okay. So, I need to get that down so I can see where I'm going and do that. And turn on that again. So we have Alaska circling around. We have some other people. Dougal Matamish over there. We have Red Dragon somewhere around doing a circuit. I don't see him at the minute. And Fly Guy is just loading in. Okay. So we... Oh, there he is up there. Excellent. All right. So we have a nice little flying community. So I haven't actually flown really in Australia. I did in X-plane once or twice, but not at any great length. So I thought, why didn't we go down to Australia and have a mooch around there? So that's what we're doing. So what am I at? Yeah, 3,000 feet is probably good enough. And how far away are you from getting airborne,
Hey,
Fly
look
Guy?
what we've got in chat. Phoenix J Aviation.
Ah,
Welcome, my
Phoenix
friend.
J.
Long time no see. None other than CJ himself.
That is a long time. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us. This is our second start. We haven't really gone and left the airport we started at yet. We had a few stream issues with buffering, so had to make some brief changes, but we are all airborne now. We have a number of us in the skies around us. So we have Red Dragon, we have Dougal McTavish down here, we have Alaska flying with us, and Fly Guy has just come in down below. And we'll just wait for him to get airborne, and then we'll mooch off down the route.
I'm on my way.
Excellent, excellent. So I just want to hold out at 3,000. Don't really want to go any higher than that. And that gives me the opportunity to do the things that are needed to be done. Yes, always stream issues after you hit go live. It, you know, even though I haven't changed them from the last time I streamed, it's just, you know, why does this happen? It's bizarre. So I'm just going to have a quick top up of the brew. What I like about this is I can hear the wind noise as it passes the cabin. And we'll just have a look outside. There's Alaska. Where's the airfield? There it is. Fly guy is just doing a UE. And yeah, Phoenix J, we're in the Stearman today. We're down under in Australia, in the Blue Mountains, which are, you can see all the way around here. And I can read you a little bit of information about the Blue Mountains when we get en route, and why they're called the Blue Mountains.
And I'm airborne.
Hey, he's airborne. Okay, right. So let's complete this circuit that I'm on now, and then we'll head off in a direction of what, 249 magnetic, and head off to the lakes. What are you flying, Fly Guy?
I'm flying the PA-44 Seminole.
Okay, that's my other favourite airplane, the Seminole. I love
It's a lot of fun.
Oh, I see you. I see you, Flygo.
Okay, and off we go. And while we do that, we'll also sort out some music, which we got to do as well. While we're flying along, let's have a bit of oops, Adventurous Explorers. How about that? Let me know if that gets too loud. So off we go. So I hope everybody has had a good day today. I've spent my day in our learning management system creating stuff, and stuff that probably should have been there from day one when we moved from one system to another, but for some reason didn't get put up there, and so I spent all my day doing, and I've got to continue it tomorrow as well. Oh, I like the way these clouds are dissolving below me. Look at that. It's fantastic. Make sure my height is still going up a little bit and just trim out. The trim works extremely well in the Stearman, and if anybody's got the honeycomb throttles with the wheel, it's a dream, because you can really put very small inputs into the stream, and the Stearman just takes them and goes with it. It's very good.
DT day for me.
One sec. These things have minds of their own. We just think we're in control. That is true. And Captain Spiritfire said, one sec, PC playing up just had a spasm on me. Just made loads of noises, no idea what happened. Well, as long as it wasn't one of those bang noises, you're usually good to go.
I wonder if there's any connection, because I just had a CT day.
Oh.
Yikes. Microsoft at it again.
Clearly server issues going on again.
Red Dragon's still with me.
I had a bit of issues this morning, actually. I did a quick flight earlier. I was getting some choppiness and stuff like that, but as soon as I turned off multiplayer, it went right back to a smooth frame rate.
Maybe they
I
are
look at
trying
that
to...
valley with the clouds in it, nice and low in the valley.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
It was choosing the right time to fly today, as in, you know, for the sim. And I thought early morning might give us some mist in the valleys and over the lake and stuff like that. So sunrise was good, but I was sitting there waiting for the stream to start. So just to let you know, I'm doing 120 or just under 120 knots, about 118-ish. I can drop back a little bit, I think. I did say 3,000. I'm actually at 2,000 now. Bring that up. So I never fly with those dials on the display when you're on the outside view. I find that a bit distracting. Takes up my screen space, so I can't look around. But that looks great behind, doesn't it, eh? Fly Guy, Alaska, Red Dragon, Dougal, wherever you are recovering from your CTD. Oh, it made noises and then Microsoft crashed. Wow. Excellent, excellent. Just check my speed's dropping away.
It's almost lunchtime here, so I should be back after I eat and I'll catch up.
Okay.
But I'll be here a good 10 more minutes.
All right, excellent. And you've got to be back for Sydney.
Oh, that's I'm excited.
So this reminds me a bit of, a bit like sort of Game of Thrones type landscapes and stuff like that. Although not in New Zealand, this is you know, Australia. But anyway, why are they called blue? So it says
Fire's
here,
trying to come in.
thanks to friends at Wikipedia, because they know everything. It says that originally, following the European settlement of the Sydney area, it was named Carmarthen and Lansdowne Hills by Arthur Phillip in 1788. Carmarthen Hills were in the north of the region and the Lansdowne Hills were in the south. The name Blue Mountains, however, was preferred and is derived from the blue tinge the range takes on when viewed from a distance. Although, you know, from what we see, it's all green with trees. The tinge is believed to be caused by the Me scattering, which occurs when incoming light with shorter wavelengths is preferentially scattered by particles within the atmosphere, imparting a bluish greyish colour to any distant objects, including mountains and clouds. So there you go, that's why they call the Blue Mountains. Just thought I'd add that in, you know, do a bit of mirth. Information gathering. So a long time ago, back in 1991, where I did my first on-site training class, because I was an instructor back in the day, teaching technical training courses. I still do that now, but not so much. And I was taken to the Red Mountains and the Three Sisters, which is where we're not going. And they do indeed look blue. They're just outside Sydney, so it's like a not very long drive down the Western Highway to get here. So this is We're going to take a right-hand turn down this next valley coming up on the right-hand side. Oops.
I've just had a CTD.
Oh no!
Yeah, there's something wrong.
I did a few minutes ago.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, Dougal was there and now he's gone. Captain Spitfire, you're still here. Red Dragon, you're still here. I've seen you. Where are you at? There, you're down there.
Just saw he was down in the
He's down.
valley there.
Down in the valley. I'm probably gonna join you, but there's a bit of mist down there at the minute, so
I'm sitting just above the mist where I am.
okay.
Really
But I've got a
well,
Say again.
Second CTD for me.
Was that a CTD for you, Dougal?
Yep, second.
Oh, it sounds like there are gremlins. Why does it always happen on a Thursday night?
I think they're doing something or something. It must be on the
Are
servers.
are they pushing a hotfix today?
Are they doing a hotfix
Let me
today?
check. They shouldn't. I don't think they are. I'm in their Discord server. It's not showing any sort of hotfixes or anything today.
Oh, Red Dragon, you just disappeared. Have you CTD'd?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Well, I'm here, but I'm not on.
Yeah,
I looked at the server. Multiplayer server issues all over the place by the look of
Yeah,
it.
last night I actually did a flight on multiplayer with a friend, and he kept randomly disappearing. And then he would come back 5 minutes later, but he'd still be flying. He'd have no issues with his sim.
Wow.
It's just something really weird.
Well, I'm touching lots of wood at the moment. Because I've already
I
had.
understand there is a fix on the way, but anybody's guess when.
Yeah, a fix that fixes one thing and breaks 4 others.
Yeah. I mean, it has been reasonably stable, the sim, since World Update 6, for me anyway.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It's been very. It's just an issue.
Since World Update 6, for me, it's almost unflyable if I have photogrammetry switched on. As soon as I get close to the ground, or I'm actually on the ground, I'm stuttering at 1 frame per second.
Really?
If I turn if I turn photogrammetry off, I can fly fine.
Oh, it's so weird, isn't it?
That's still a data issue, isn't it? That's still a server issue because the photogrammetry comes through downloads.
Yeah, no, it's well, I'm not sure why, but
So Captain Spitfire, I see. And no one else.
I don't see none of you.
This is fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, you might be having a
Yeah.
issue. I did.
Join FS really comes into its own at times like this. For anybody that hasn't.
Yeah, if anybody's got Join FS, I am connected to both at the moment, Join FS and obviously Microsoft. So if you have Join FS, join the global server and you'll see me in that as well.
I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Okay. That sounded a bit Irish, that tune, didn't it? Right, so
Still trying to load in.
okay. So we've got a bit of an issue with this cloud coming in now because we really need to follow the river and we can't see it because of the cloud. So I might change my weather settings and I can hear somebody. That's a Stearman. And I'm just going to go to out of live and go to scattered. Is that looking okay? Or few? Or... few gives a real white out here, doesn't it? I think big and bold will be a bit dramatic. and take a lot of the light away. So we'll go for scattered for now and see how that pans out. I now need to go down a little bit. My look behind key is not working. Ah, Red Dragon, you're back. Am I back in your stream or your view?
I'm just having a look around.
I'm ahead
I see you. I see your nameplate now.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So there's an epic dam here coming up. That's our first waypoint 3, the epic dam. He's got his big water chute off to the right hand side to deal with overflows by the looks of it. And then we can go down quite low here to the... Oh. It's creaking a bit. I'm a bit over speed. I could hear all the strings and they were all going creak. Okay, so we can stay down here for a little bit. So we fly down this river. And then we're going to get to this little junction here, and we're going to hang a left at this one. I didn't look back. Red Dragon is staying above the valley. Very sensible.
I've only chose this DA20 because I don't think I've ever flown it since I had the sim back last August or a year ago, and I'm just getting used to it.
Okay. And there we go. Oh, I see. Captain Spitfire as well now.
Lovely.
Now I'm having to do a little bit of nose up here, so I'm just going to tree trim a bit. It's a bit now. There we go. Rearward
Oh,
view
you've just
is
popped
good.
up.
I'm going to try and reload with everything out of the community folder except the Stearman.
You've just popped out of view again, PLE.
Have I really?
Yeah. Well, for me you have at least.
Okay.
I can't even see you.
I'm high, a little higher. I'm at 1500. So above the valley a little bit. Sort of along the top of the tree line, at the tops. I'll try and keep my speed down to about 110.
Oh, now you're there.
There we go.
Yeah, and you're back for me now as well.
It's very frustrating actually, this popping in and out all the time with multiplayer. Do either of you use Little Navmap?
I do.
Yeah, I've got it running.
Okay, if you actually run join FS as well, you actually get your other person's aeroplanes appear in the map as well.
Yeah, I just tried my link for Join FS, but it's so old. It really needs a big update. I've used it for months.
Alright, yeah. It did say there's a new version available when I started it, but I didn't want to risk updating it while I'm in stream. Yeah, really? We've got two of you? Fly Guy, I don't know what happened to you. Are you coming back? He's out of chat as well now.
I think it's just us. 3.
And Dougal?
I know Dougal's on his way in.
Yeah, he's on his way in.
He's trying.
So that was the sort of very valley bit, really. The rest, it's a bit flat for this next bit, but it's very scenic. I mean, have a look around and you can see all these Aussie houses. Very jealous by the number of swimming pools that we're going to see. But I guess they have the weather for it and we don't. Albeit, I'm always astonished when I fly away from this country and you know, you come out of Heathrow or Gatwick and you look down, you see all these houses with swimming pools and you think there's actually quite a lot of people around here that have swimming pools. You wouldn't know. I don't think we really had the weather for an outdoor pool.
No, we don't.
So the next bit is, as I say, very flat. There's lots of commercial stuff over here on the right hand side. And if I knew Australia, I'd tell you which area that is. Penrith, there you go. Now the river actually does wind its way through here. And I mean, it's a sharp, if you want to follow the river, it's a sharp left. Goes underneath the bridge here and goes around. We've obviously got some works going on here, or old works that are now starting to fill up. Dougal's back in.
Now I can't load your flight plan in little map map, it just won't show up in the map map at all. So I guess I'm just down to following you guys, if I can stay in the sim. Are you still on live weather?
No, I changed to scattered. Live, this whole area was a bit cloudy and you couldn't see the river. And as the river is our navigation aid, it's quite important we actually see it. Because, you know, in the real world, we wouldn't have a little nav map. Got that tear in the water there. Does anybody else have that? There's a tear just going along there.
Yeah, I do.
Now, bearing in mind they haven't actually done an update for Australia yet. I think the overall impression of the scenery is actually quite good. The water masking is actually pretty good. They've got that right. So about 100 knots. There he is. He's in the yellow one. There's Red Dragon over there.
Yeah, I'm just setting myself up on heading towards that next airport because
Okay.
I'm going to just be away from the keyboard for a little while.
All right.
I'll get back in the chat as soon as I'm back. I'll sure only be a few minutes.
Okay. good view. So we're going to have to do a bit of a circle to land here on runway 28. It's a tarmac runway. So we'll follow the river round, and then we'll come round to come back in on the runway. So the runway is just to the right side of the river.
It used to be really, really easy to trim this aircraft down. But since the last update, they've played with the trimming again. It's hypersensitive. I don't know why they keep doing that.
It's a bit odd, isn't it? It's a very, very, very odd. I actually find it, well, it depends on what sort of trim you're using, I guess. But the trim wheel on the honeycomb is very, very good.
Yeah, I'm using the trim wheel on the Baytech autopilot panel.
same here.
And even that, it's really difficult. They've obviously changed the size of the actual digital increments.
Yeah.
You know what I suspect they might have done? I think they may have changed it from analog to digital, because it used to be really, really smooth, the trim, and now, even with the trim wheel, it seems to go up and down in stages.
Do you think that's because of the Xbox?
Who knows?
And the way the Xbox controller would be set up for adjusting a trim. Oh, I can hear.
Struggling to catch you. What's your airspeed?
100, I would say.
Okay.
I've got to imagine that there's only one of you there. It's only join FS.
That's the only downside with Join FS, isn't it?
Yeah.
But at least it does mean that people stay visible when the servers drop out.
Yeah. When you're wearing headphones, you just hear that engine on the right hand side. It's like fantastic.
Yeah, it'd be really nice if you could hear outside sounds from inside the cockpit.
Yeah. I don't know. Did I hear it inside?
No, I don't think you hear third-party aircraft from inside. Sadly, I think that's also one of the things missing from the new Spitfire release as well. I don't think it has any multiplayer sounds.
Actually, I didn't think the sounds were that brilliant on that, Dougal.
No,
as good as
I'm
the,
seeing conflicting views. I mean, a couple of the guys in the Thunderfly team think it's brilliant.
Really?
And the sound actually is. It's much more authentic in some aspects than the Flying Iron sound, but it doesn't have any, what I call, punch behind it. For a start, it doesn't activate my subwoofer, so it's clearly missing a lot of bass.
Yeah. That's what I think. I think it's a bit tinny. And I don't recall Spitfire engines having a tinny sound. They're very throaty, a bit like the Stearman.
Yeah. I heard it described as sounding like a low quality MP3 file.
Yes. So obviously with Captain Spitfire, one of you have disappeared, and I think that's the Join FS version of you.
I'm behind you as well, but I haven't got Join FS running yet. Hang on. Okay, Join Global. I should be behind you now.
So we're on a downwind now?
It'd be nice if Stearman had flaps. It's a hell of a thing to slow down.
It doesn't slow down very easily, does it?
No, it doesn't, does it? That's because, although it's a biplane, DC Designs actually only use one wing for the
For the
for
arrow.
the drag. Yeah. So only one of these wings is actually creating parasitic drag.
I wonder why they did that. Or maybe the Microsoft Dynamics probably wouldn't allow it to do too. But then
Probably.
again, they... Oh, hello, I've got another one here. I've got a red one. Who's in the red one? Is that you, Dougal?
I'm in the orange and white one.
Ah, yes,
White
it.
wings.
Orange, red.
Yeah,
is-
yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a shot.
That's not the livery that I'm flying. That's interesting.
Is it not?
That's probably
Oh.
John FS.
Yeah, it's probably John FS that's doing that. Yeah.
Are you in the yellow one? Captain Spitfire?
Yeah, I'm in the yellow one. In the RAF one.
The one I'm in is all white, except it's got an orange stripe down the side and orange leading edges to the wings.
Yeah, that's right.
Certainly not. Yeah.
Because if you go up... Oh, hello, Red Dragon's coming for a camera shot as well.
He's back.
Look at that. Looking marvellous.
Oh wow, what livery is that, Red Dragon? Is he back in chat? Let me make sure he's...
Yeah, he's in chat.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had my microphone up somewhere near the top of my head. No, it's just one of the default ones for the DA20.
And has it really got a green body and orange wings?
It really has.
Wow. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I said it's a plane I've totally ignored since I've had the sim, and
Yeah,
I thought I'd give it a go tonight.
Don't think I've ever flown it.
That's what it's all about. It looks like the stream is holding up with no buffering anymore.
Yeah, it just couldn't handle 1440. Are we landing, by the way?
We
Full
are
stop.
landing, yes. Why not?
Nope. Well, I'm nowhere near set up for landing. Let's try and sort it out.
Nor am I yet.
Well, at least in the Stearman, there's not much to do.
No. No gear, no flaps. Just speed.
I have to confess to running the slightly tweaked version as well, so mine can take even
You
more
might
to
have
slow down.
extend as well.
I'm just wondering if is my chat. Did that actually
little bit
restart
high.
my chat? I don't know if I'm. What was the last chat message? Can people see in the chat?
It
Yeah,
was
does
mine.
seem- Yeah, let me just...
It made noises.
Think
Then
it was.
crashed.
I just put a test in. See what happens.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Anybody?
Yeah, got it. I just wanted to know if my chat was updating or whether it was frozen.
I think most people have gone back to bed.
Well, there's a lot of people streaming again.
There is indeed, yeah. Yeah, the world and his dog.
So we've got a little bit of breeze from the slightly left side.
Things are going to go crazy in the X-Plane world. You see the classic 747 got released earlier today.
Really?
The Felis, yeah, 747-200.
Does everybody want
That
to
is
fly
one
that then?
seriously good add-on. It probably won't inspire me to reinstall X-Plane, but close.
Oh, I got the outer marker in my headset. Who was that? Was that did that come from one of you guys, or was it me?
Wasn't me.
Oh,
No, I'm behind you, so it wasn't me.
I'm going around.
What have I
Didn't want to
slowed-
land on Peely.
Was I going too
Don't
slow
want to land
for
at
you?
all if you're doing more than about 60.
Oh, that was sweet. Very sweet.
Long. It's a long float for me.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I'm getting down. I'm going round.
What's the landing speed of that thing? Do you know?
I have no idea, and it's certainly not 80.
It doesn't like steering very much. This steering.
No, you've got to be at walk. You've got to be at walking pace
Yeah.
on the ground for this thing. See what else I've noticed with it? Although it's got fantastic sounds, when it's at low RPM, the engine,
Yeah.
you can hardly hear it.
Oh, you can just hear slight pops, can't you?
Yeah. There you go. I'll put it in a slight pops mode. I like the way everything shakes though.
It's interesting. I'm in outside view, and I can only hear the one behind me, which is Spitfire, I think.
Yeah, that's me.
Ooh.
I can only hear you. I can't hear my own.
That's a funky view.
Oh, I'm having a really strange sound issue. Inside, it's just got all those clicks and pops. Is that what you were talking about?
No.
I think it's what somebody was talking about earlier. Yeah, I've got serious sound issues.
Oh, is it like buzzing and stuff like that? That's
No,
what I had. In the
inside
Syncro.
view, it's clicking.
Ah.
Outside view, I can't hear mine, but all I can hear is.
If
I'm
you
going
got
to
it-
kill my engine and see if it's me.
Have you got your oh no, Red Dragon, he's going around again.
Is it possibly
Together?
your honeycomb messing with some buttons or something?
No, I don't think so. Do me a favour, you two, and kill your engines. I want to see if it's you two.
Hold on. He's down.
Mine's gone.
He's down.
Okay,
You got a honeycomb
It's
yoke,
not-
have you not, Dougal?
I have, yeah.
Is your key in both, or you left it on start?
Both.
Okay. Because sometimes I've noticed that.
I can hear somebody's engine racing away. And it's
I'm
not.
just coming in behind you. I'll get switched off in a moment.
Oh, I hear that as well.
That's bizarre.
Is it Join FS doing that with the AI?
I'm going to kill it and see. Yes, it's Join FS. That's interesting.
I've just stopped my engine.
I'm all off now, so you shouldn't hear me.
Right. It could have been you quitting then. Let me just join global again. Right, I've just started Join FS again, and all I can hear is a loud engine.
Yeah. When I put the
Really?
view to pilot Peely, it seems it's coming from that.
Yeah, it does.
I'm
It seems
not-
that way, but his engine is off.
I'm not running.
Yeah.
But it's clearly Join FS that's doing that.
Captain Spitfire, you got a 4-bladed prop now.
Upgrade.
Yeah,
That's probably what it is.
I've just quit Join FS because that noise is just nuts.
Okay. I shall come off the network as well. And all of a sudden, he has a single prop again. I just downgraded him. Where did Red Dragon go? Oh, there he is, over there.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
see. Well, so we're seeing if the servers are fine.
Yeah, says for service
Ah,
fine.
Oh, I've got that clicking again, and my engine won't start. That's nuts.
Yeah, I hear it. Don't sound healthy.
You hear it in yours?
Yeah.
I just started.
I hear someone starting an engine or...
I
but
just
it seems
started.
like it's not clicking over. Like constant. Not me.
Let me.
Right, I can see what it is. It's the nav light switch constantly clicking up and down. I can see the animation going,
Ah,
and yet
Is
all
it-
my switches are off.
Try your honeycomb on then. The nav. Try that. See if it wants to...
Right, the animation has stopped, but no, there it goes again. There it goes again.
so you've obviously got a double assigned key or something.
Yeah, I suspect I'm having issues with my hardware.
Is it interfering with the Cytec?
Yes,
Possibly.
Well, I've just turned all my switches off, and it's still going on. It's still happening.
Is it you got your HOTAS thing throttle?
Yeah, but it's never caused an issue before.
Is there a switch on that you've got set to nav lights?
No, it doesn't have any like that.
Oh no, I've got a
That's
clipwing
nuts.
Spitfire that is in the ground, off in the ground.
Seems a scenery issue then. I don't have that.
That's weird, isn't it? His engine's going.
I've just disconnected all my hardware because they're all, I can get at them all from a USB hub, and it's still happening. Every piece of hardware I've got is now disconnected physically from the computer.
And it's still,
Have you got a sign switch on your keyboard?
have you got a keyboard switch for your nav lights?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't changed anything, so
Oh,
I haven't changed any settings at all.
that's Microsoft then, isn't it?
Absolutely
Go and have a look at your
crazy.
key-
I'm gonna reboot the sim.
Before you reboot, I'll go in to look at your keyboard mappings and see if you've got anything set for nav lights. Okay, quick check. Nothing left. Nothing right. Should we do a synchronized launch? I'll stick on the left side of the runway.
My engine did. No. I didn't reverse.
You want to take the right hand side of the runway?
Yeah.
Hey, Donut's back.
Hey, Donut. We've got to our first airport. Just waiting for Red Dragon. Do you want to line up behind us as well? Go down the centre.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not seeing the yellow Stearman, so
He's on the right hand.
Yeah, I'm not seeing you.
He's on the right hand
That's the
side. So
thing
if
as
you,
well.
if you take the centre line, you'll be good.
I'm not on join FS
No, that's fine.
though, so
Okay. All right.
Multiplayer
Ah.
is just broken.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, and off. This is where we see Red Dragon go steaming past us as the DA accelerates a bit faster than these things. Oh, keep it straight.
Right up.
yeah.
There you go.
And away.
That's my stall horn. If you can hear it, I'm so apologise.
I lost Captain's Spitfire.
Fine
Yeah,
solo
yours-
again.
Still in my view.
No music playing on stream.
Oh, no, that's because it ended. Thank you, Do. I thought it was a bit quiet in my ears. Okay, I'm going to go and we're going to look for some blues. And we're going to go and look for some dark blues. There we go. Oh, there we go. So the river goes a bit squiggly here, so I'm just sort of really gonna fly a straight line across all the bends. and see where we come out. Is there any let's see if there's any sim news anywhere. So we obviously have the airplane heaven release of the Supermarine Spitfire Mark 1A, which Dougal, I know you purchased, and I got that too. So we'll have to fly that around some point. There's a ORBX update for Lowy Innsbruck to 1.20. The ORBX Innsbruck airport is actually superb. If you haven't got it, worth checking that out. And when was that updated? 14th September. Okay, I'll go and do that update then. Northern Sky Studio releases Kahului Airport for Microsoft. That must be in Hawaii, yes.
This sim is driving me nuts.
Is it driving
Just
you
got
nuts?
airborne. Just got airborne and it's now completely frozen, completely locked up. Final try.
So, have you been loading any other add-ins or anything recently, or?
No, except the only change has been the Mark 1A Spitfire, and that's currently everything except the Stearman is now outside of my community folder.
That's weird, isn't it? I just see Red Dragon again. Nice golf course down there. So we're about halfway for the route. So it's actually one of my shorter streams tonight. Hey Donut, I know I said hello before, I'll say it again. So this is northwest of Sydney at the moment, and then we're going to come out towards the is that the Indian Ocean? No, it can't be the Indian Ocean, Neil. Must be the Pacific. What is the ocean
It is the Pacific.
It is the Pacific, isn't it? I don't know why Indian Ocean came to my head, but there you go. Now you could do some low-level flying if you want to down here and snake around this. I did try it myself, but the bends are a little ludicrous, and you just end up doubling back on yourself and all sorts of stuff. It did make it a little tiring. Captain Spitfire is back, Red Dragon is back. I wonder if we can switch to live weather again. Let's have a look.
My weather's quite bad actually, it's quite cloudy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it is, isn't it? Look at that. That's not good. It's funny because it wasn't like that the other day. I'll keep it on scattered then. So you can see there's lots of squiggles, there's a few rivers that run away from this one. We're following the main river down here. This now has become the Hawkesbury River. So the bit around the airport was the Nepean, I think it was called. Check my speed here. Just doing over about 100 knots. That's good. Dougal airborne again. Lost the other two. That's a Spitfire. So crazy as it may seem, my wife and I have decided that we're going to go camping at the weekend. This is a very dangerous thing to do in the UK because guaranteed it's going to rain.
Forecast for the weekend is not too bad actually, from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's actually quite good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's just meant to be cloudy.
Yeah. Warm on Saturday, I think.
So, well, we'll see.
You know what the weather's like.
I know. We've done camping a couple of times down in Cornwall, and
Oh, I see everybody suddenly.
Yes.
Spitfire and Red Dragon are
Likewise,
behind me.
everybody's here.
You're ahead of me.
and
I don't see a red dragon.
Do not.
He's
He's here. He's there.
he's behind you. Yeah, he's behind you and slightly to your right,
Oh, is it?
And
and above you.
yeah.
He's at 2600.
So our first camping experience in Cornwall, we're imbued, and excellent place in this field. Just the field came to an end. There was some cliffs and there was the sea. That was it, and it was great view. However,
The downside to Cornwall of this time of year is the people.
yes,
All of them.
and it was one of the days, or at least the week, where we had these sort of hurricane level winds coming in, and we actually thought we had a big tent at the time. It was a big tunnel tent, 8-man. There's only 5 of us, I think. 6 of us, and so there's plenty of room in it. But even a big tunnel tent like that we thought was going to just take off and go somewhere. The rain, I've never heard rain so loud. And we vowed never to go back to Cornwall again camping, but we did. This time we're not going this far, we're just going down to Weymouth. So hopefully it won't be too bad. Oh, I can hear somebody coming up my left side now. Ah, there you go. You timed that well, Mr. Dougal, with the music.
Oh, really? I can't hear the music. I've got stream muted. When the sim works well, this aircraft is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favourites.
Yeah.
I've just been flying it a lot recently, so I thought I'd have a change tonight.
Yeah. It'll be good to get your view on the DV20 by the time we get to the end.
Well, I would say it's just about 10 knots too slow for me in the cruise. I'm absolutely maxing it and getting 110 indicated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm all trimmed out nicely.
You can tweak that, you know, if you need to. Don't tell Microsoft, but you can.
Dougal with
I don't fly enough. If I wanted something with a little bit more, I'd go in the Arrow.
One of my favourites, the Arrow. Or the Seneca.
Yeah, I've got them both.
Yeah, I like the Seneca. I don't know why. It's just I've got a thing about the Seneca. It's a bit like
Which is nice.
a bit like the Mooney, but you know the Mooney's a bit unflyable at the moment. So
Can't believe it's taken them this long and it's still broken.
I found I can fly the Mooney if I switch the unlimited fuel on in the assist option.
Yeah, I think a lot of people resent that because a lot of people that fly that aircraft want to fly by the numbers.
Oh yeah. But,
we've got a bit of a left turn coming up.
I'm going to cut the corner a bit, see if I can catch up with you.
Yeah, I'll just slow down to 100 knots, give you a chance to catch up.
In my shadow
Oh,
going
I'm right on
to the top.
Oh, I'm right on top of you now.
Yeah, I see it.
There's a guy called Big Tatties over there in a DA62.
Oh yeah, I see him.
Well, how do people get up these names, eh? There you go, you caught up nicely, Red Dragon, there you go. So I'm going to follow the bends. Am I going to follow the bends? Well, I'm going to go left and then... Well, actually no, I'll just keep going straight over this one. Because if you can see that little island, that's actually where we're going to be heading out to. I think.
That's just breaking the water now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Water's breaking, yeah.
There's no wind though. Very little wind.
Not yet.
Well, it'll only go to 4 knots of wind anyway, won't it? If we're in few or scattered clouds.
That's true. There was something like a 24 knot wind when I came into Sydney and I was testing out this route in live weather.
Live weather's actually quite nice now. It's a little bit of,
Was it?
well, like the start, but it's open. It's like few clouds at the top, but then
Oh
you
yeah,
can hardly see the
we'll,
scenery.
we'll switch to live.
Oof. Live weather for me has completely obliterated the river.
Oh yeah, I
Puts
mean
me above ground.
it's a bit misty still down there, but there's no
It's a
wind.
bit snowy.
The wind is still only 4 knots, but
Yeah,
from the
but-
opposite direction.
Yeah. Very quiet day.
I think that mist is pretty typical for this part of the world.
Probably the time of day as well. Probably not very. About 8 o'clock in the morning by now, isn't it? Yeah, 8:13.
Five 17 actually. I think it is. Real life.
What time is it?
5:17 real life.
That's probably still a bit dark, isn't
You
it?
want your
Yeah.
live time, are you?
No, I wasn't, sorry. Just tested it. We go back to it. It's sun rising from, let's say 9-10 o'clock. Shall we say? Give it about 30 minutes and it should look all nice.
Yeah. I'll stick with this where we can see stuff at the moment.
Hmm.
There we go. Google, you've gone again.
I don't see you at all. I see the other two. I see Red Dragon and Spitfire, but I don't see you.
I don't see none of you. Except the people
I've
that
lost
just...
you all.
We have this conversation every
Yeah.
stream several times a minute. Nothing's changed for months, has it, with this server issue?
Oh, no, you're back now.
Have they actually identified it as being an issue?
They
said-
have, yeah. Yeah.
They're still doing that poll system. You got to vote and...
Yep. That's why it hasn't been fixed. Because there simply isn't enough people. They have tens of thousands of votes for the most obscure requests that I just can't get my head round. And yet something like this just doesn't get any.
It's very annoying. So there's something that looks like an island now ahead of us, but it's actually not. It's actually the end. Well, there's actually a lighthouse in there, but they haven't modelled it. And then that it's actually called Palm Beach. God, you nearly got me singing to this tune. That would have been a very terrible thing to have on stream. These little bays here, they got little docks for boats and stuff down there. Cool. Got a little naval vessel in here. Or is that a fishing vessel? Probably a fishing vessel. Red Dragon's going to investigate.
For me, it's shown up as a fishing one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like a trawler.
a trawler.
I don't have it in my sim at all.
Do you have
Probably
boats?
got boats turned off. No, it's probably turned off on mine.
Me, it's just coming in. for me. Just in the middle out here.
So it takes about 10-15 minutes, I think, to get down to Bondi Beach. So you must have heard of Bondi Beach. Anybody heard of Bondi Beach?
Oh yeah, I certainly have.
So I have some history for you. So Bondi, originally Bondi, is an Aboriginal word, which has the same meaning as the word surf in English. So it was really a surfer's beach. So it describes the meaning as noise made by sea waves breaking on the beach, which is essentially the definition of surf. Scenery looks good.
It's a pretty part of the world.
It is, for sure.
Any of you guys been to this part of the world?
Not here.
No.
Not for me.
So I did one of the really nice things about the job I used to do. Get to travel, go where the customer needs the training. And back in 1991, as I said, I was down in Australia as my first ever out of the UK training course. So when they told me, they said, Neil, you've got your first on-site. I went, oh, excellent. Where is it? And I was naming all these places in Europe. And they said, no, a bit further afield.
Sort of in at the deep end.
Yeah. So they said, no, it's Australia. I went, oh, right, okay. And, oh, look at that shot there. Dougal coming in over the top. And I said, okay, right. And he said, yeah, you're gonna be going there for 6 weeks. I went, right. And I had this schedule, depending on where you're from. It was Sydney, Canberra, Sydney, Perth, Melbourne was the agenda. But as they were putting me up in a hotel in Canberra, which is not too far from Adelaide, I noticed that there was a Formula 1 Grand Prix on in Adelaide when they used to do it in Adelaide. And I asked the company that was taking us out there, I said, is there any chance that you can get me tickets to the Grand Prix? And they said, yeah, in fact we'll fly you there, so you know, because it's actually cheaper for us to not have you stay in the hotel for the weekend than it is to get your tickets to go down to Adelaide. And they said, oh, we've got a problem with the accommodation. And I said, oh, right. I said Adelaide was booked out months and months ago before the Grand Prix. So they said, we've managed to get you into a student house. Okay. So what was I, 21 at the time? and they said, yeah, so you're going to be staying with 3 Australian girls. Is that going to be a problem? No, no, it's not going to be a
Don't
problem.
blame ya.
So they met me at the airport, and they were very nice. We got back to, I mean, our student houses in the UK are pretty rough looking places. This was a vast bungalow with a pool outside and nice gardens. And I said, are you sure this is a student house? And they went, oh yeah, this is a student house. All right, okay. And then they just did a nice barbie for us. And then sadly, all their boyfriends came over. And anyway, it was a nice, pleasant evening. And they took me to the Grand Prix. And yeah, it was a great weekend. And I flew back to Canberra to carry on the training the next week. But it was a lot of flights. There was something like 8 internal flights while I was there in the 6 weeks. And yeah.
Big island.
It is Big Island. And I think it's 2 time zones from east to west, I think. As I remember.
Thought it was 3.
Could be even more than that. But it's very nice. I mean, it's very chilled. And when I went to Sydney, the hotel I was in was actually right in the centre of Sydney. And I was convinced all the time I was in Sydney, I was staying in North Sydney. And then one Sunday I decided to go out for a walk around the city and get some photos and stuff. And I went to Sydney Harbour Bridge and I thought, oh, I'm going to walk across the bridge, it's got to be done. And you can get a good view of the Opera House and stuff from the bridge. Anyway, so I'm walking across the bridge, and as I get to the other side of the bridge, they got this big sign that says, welcome to North Sydney. And I thought, that's weird, because I thought I was in North Sydney. And what it is because you're in the southern hemisphere, the sun tracks in a different part of the sky to what I'm used to. Because it really tracks in the southern part of the sky in the northern hemisphere, and in the northern part of the sky in the southern hemisphere. Well, that's what it appeared to do anyway. But it threw my sort of my compass off. So very strange. Never happened since. Google, it's staying, is keeping with us. So
Well, this is the longest my aircraft has stayed in the sim all night.
So does anybody see the skyline ahead? Anybody who put the actually Red Dragon, did you get the Cityscape loaded?
No, I didn't have time to do it.
Okay. Well,
I've got it.
if you keep an eye on the stream, you'll see what you're missing compared to what
Yeah.
you're going to see. I mean,
Well, it's good because there's that 8-second delay. So when you point something out, I've got plenty of time to look at the screen to see it.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, if I'm gonna keep this up at 1080p, then I'll go next stream. I'll go down to the ultra low latency and.
I don't think there's any need to stream at 1440. But then again, I don't have a whacking great big monitor, so.
No. Well, I mean, even now, I'm not changed my screen size on my monitor. I've actually just changed the size I stream at. So
Yeah.
so it's probably working a little harder actually. Even it. I haven't actually looked at my temps lately. 70 degrees on my GE Force. That's pretty good.
Ouch, mine is 84. Oh no, that's my limit. That's my temp limit. 69.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and I've taken away the underbolt as well, so it's running at full tilt.
I think I can see Sydney Harbour from up here.
I think I can see the pub from here.
You should be able to see it by now. I can just
Yeah,
see
I
the top of
see.
the bridge.
I see the harbour, and I see a massive cargo ship, so I must be near.
Yeah. So don't go there straight away because we're going to go down to Bondi Beach first and then double back on ourselves.
Well, I can't see anybody. You've all disappeared. Oh, I can see Spitfire, but that's all.
Probably because I'm far away, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
There's a lot of people flying out the A320 Neo. Somebody flying a TDM. Kimmy Cool.
Yeah, I've had him in sight all the flight. So he's obviously on a similar route.
I can see the lights of Mick 56 on the left of us.
Yeah. So I think he's just
yeah,
taken off, isn't he?
He's only at 8,000 feet. So.
And gaining.
He's stuttering for me though. For some reason.
So you should see this gas tanker in there with 4 red spherical shaped things on the top which hold the gas, I think. There's Dougal doing a flyby.
Love the noises this thing makes on overspeed.
What, the old creaking of the
Yeah,
wires, yeah.
yeah.
It's good. So there's actually a lighthouse here. Look, they've put a lighthouse in
Yeah,
down there.
I see it.
I'm not wrong, is that the beach in front of us? It's on the corner there.
Just on this corner, yeah.
Yeah,
So it's a curved one.
it's a little nice.
It's a infamous beach. I think it's the way you would describe it.
The cliff face, the rock face is pretty well done as well.
Yeah, it is.
Is that on the
Although,
Orbix or default?
I think that's on the Orbix, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
so. I think
Mine's
that's too
cool.
detailed.
Yeah,
mine
don't know.
doesn't. Rigid.
It's much greener and whiter in the default scenery.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that is well done, that.
We could probably land on Bondi Beach.
If I was in the...
It's possible.
yeah, not in this, I don't think. It's not long enough.
If you
I
came
might
in
take
slow
that.
enough, you could probably do it. But
You think?
Might give it a go.
yeah, I'm way too fast, so I'm not going to get it. It is really well done in the ORBX, though. Except for the fact there's nobody on the beach.
No, there is. Usually you wouldn't see that much sand.
They're still in lockdown.
Yeah, that's true.
Plenty of cars parked in the car park.
There is plenty of cars, but no people.
And they're waiting for us.
I don't know what this
Give it-
this big building here is. There's also a restaurant and bars and stuff in there, but I only remember going to the beach.
I must imagine it's quite expensive to live here, and especially around here.
Yeah. Which is why a lot of people, you know, they live in North Sydney, which is a lot cheaper. We'll do a quick tour of that beach, and then we'll head out to the the harbour itself. I'm going to head out to that island that's in the middle. And then we'll hang a left and go in that way. Got a couple of yachts here, Dougal, in the harbour.
Well, a big
I've
super
landed.
tankers as well. On the beach.
Yeah.
I see you. I see you on the ground.
Has he landed?
Yeah.
So he did.
Well, I see the label. I don't see
Yeah.
the aircraft, but I see the label.
Now it's just getting off is the problem.
Yeah.
But I mean, this thing will get off the ground at like 50 knots, won't it?
Yeah. I think it's 45 you pull up, don't it?
40, yeah, 45, yeah. Less than 50.
I think ORBX must have added that marina.
You think so?
I'm not seeing it in default.
You're not seeing it in default. There's quite a few
No.
things that
I think there's a huge amount of stuff they added.
yeah. But it looks so good.
Even that little jetty on the little island is looks like an addition as well.
Really?
Those two super tankers are actually on their proper AI because they're showing up on little nav map.
They are.
So they're not just static objects. I wonder if they move.
They do, depending on the wind.
Right.
For me, they're shown up as like cargo ships.
right.
The one's a cargo ship,
one's
and there's
a
another
cargo
one
ship.
next to it, which looks
Oh,
like a marine.
Really, you're only seeing one. I see two. I see a much bigger one to the left of that.
Do you?
Yeah, there's a big container vessel right next to
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
For
but
me.
yeah, great big container vessel. I've got that.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you see the liner that's in the bay?
Yes, yeah.
And sometimes there's another one that comes in here as well. And it really depends on time of day as well. These warships that are in here as well. So we've got the Opera House. I'll just do a quick circuit. I'm a bit high at the minute. I'll just lose some altitude.
I don't think you can go under this bridge, can you? I think it's a solid one.
No, you can.
Oh, you can, right? Okay.
But
I'm
I
not
can't
even
go
gonna
under
try
the
and
default
default.
one.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try that.
It's got to be done then, hasn't it? Oh, the Ferris wheel is rotating
Yes.
down there. It's actually turning.
Sydney Opera House looking fabulous.
I can't go through yet another loading of the sim, so I'm not going to go for the bridge.
And the only thing they didn't do is they didn't animate the flags on the bridge.
Oh no, I see. Yeah, I can see that.
That would have been a nice touch to have them flap in the wind.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, yeah.
And actually be in the
They-
direction of the wind. But yeah, the Ferris wheel down there is pretty cool. At least you've got the cars going over the bridge, which they don't in the default.
Seems that I've got no cars around here actually. In default. They're going in the left side, but there's none on the right. There's nothing. Oh, I jinxed it. They are.
So I'm actually going to just put my time forward a little bit.
Needs to be seen at night.
And just so the lights... I mean,
Actually, if you go to live, it should have a nice, like sunrise, but you've got that nice light.
Oh, I don't have that. I have
Go
all
live.
lights.
On the weather time.
Yeah, but mine's quite dark. It's very
Oh
colourful.
wow. Yeah, lifetime is just amazing. Wow. That is
Just
something
right.
else. Yeah.
I think we need a bit of cinematic music as we fly around here at night.
I go down through the buildings. See that purple building?
Captain Geo, what a good time to join the stream.
Yo,
We're just doing a city tour of Sydney with the ORBX scenery. And we just turned on to night time and it looks fantastic.
and for all those guys in X-Plane that say night lighting in this sim doesn't work, read it and weep, boys.
So that's Westfield Shopping Centre tower. I went up that tower. It is amazing from the top. I'm gonna be quiet for a second. And take me out the picture as well. Send my camera off. And there we go, with a bit of cinematic music to while away the hours there. So excellent modelling from ORBX. Must have taken hours and hours.
And weeks and months.
Somebody came very close to me there. I wonder if they got welcome to North Sydney sign. Let's have a look. That'd be a shame if they didn't put that in, because it's something you know, you spot big time.
Apparently the default one is fly through the bridge. You can fly through it.
Can you? Have you just done
Yeah, I
it?
just did it. Yeah.
I think you can fly through this one as well.
Okay, time to try it.
Got a bit stuttery in my sim,
Yep.
actually.
Straight under. Oh, forgot Stearman won't work inverted.
Yes, it's not very good at doing that inverted.
Oh no, it's not.
No.
Don't try it.
What's the night lighting here like on default?
It's quite good.
Oh,
I'd say it's it's the same. Yeah, it's quite good. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I wouldn't say it's the best. If that makes sense. Just default. It's nothing to really say about it.
Guess who just ran out of fuel?
Oh no!
Whoops.
No!
That was a whoops moment.
That's a good point. I'll just check mine. I've got plenty. Okay, I'm gonna change the light so it's a little lighter again now.
What time are you going to?
Let's take it to around sort of 2 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. And then we're gonna head off.
Disappeared from me again.
Take it that train station is the main one for Sydney.
Yes. I don't know where you are.
Just before you come the approach into Sydney Airport International.
Oh, okay. Yes, that'll be the main one.
Well, there's... It looks like they've got a cargo one, then you've got the... shall we say the hangar or whatever you want to call it. And then you've got the station behind it. It seems. Head straight for the airport then.
So this is the suburbs. This is quite nice. Took a boat trip out here. Went around all of these areas. It's quite groovy. Groovy, man. Groovy. I mean, you use it groovy nowadays.
Peely does, obviously.
I love this track. I know it's Murphy's track, but I do love this track.
By default, the airport is actually quite well modelled.
Yeah.
Especially the car park looks like. Looks very, very detailed.
So, Captain Spitfire, have you had a good test of the Mark 1A yet?
Not yet. I'm still in discussion with Aeroheaven. And then we're going to go from there, I think. If I don't join a team, then I'll probably buy it anyway. So it's one of those, shall we say. I don't want to buy it and then they go, okay, yeah, you know, you can join a team or whatever.
I won't be buying anything from them ever again after seeing one of their posts to a customer earlier on today. They've had all they're going to have from me.
Yeah.
And a number of other people that saw it too.
Yeah, it's... We'll see.
I'm sure their creations, I'm sure they work very hard and their creations are very good, but until they start respecting the customer.
I'm quite disappointed on the public feedback on how people reviewed it. Right, and then it reflects on people that want to buy it and then they review it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not, I wouldn't say it's a positive feedback all the time, shall we say. It's more of like it's a broken type thing more than you know, you've spent some time on it to go, you know, it works for now, but we'll see what they do with it.
But I think when you produce something, you know, like an airplane for a simulator, you got to expect that some people are not going to like it, and not to then be negative towards it. We just take the criticism and say, okay, yeah, fine, everybody's entitled to their opinion, you know?
Yeah.
Well, and you know, I mean, Coronado have come in for an awful lot of stick lately, mostly for not getting their updates out.
Yeah.
But at least they're not being nasty or horrible to the people that are complaining. They're simply ignoring the comments, which I think is probably a good way of actually dealing with it. You know, if saying nothing is better than lambasting your customers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just below me is the Olympic Park, which they've got a few
looks pretty
stadia
good.
modelled there.
I wonder where the ORBX region finishes, because it still looks pretty good.
It's hard to say, actually. I think it does.
No idea if this is default or ORBX.
I think the Olympic Stadium is ORBX. I think all of these stadiums are ORBX. I'm not sure what that is there.
That's a rugby, looks like. Oh no.
No, because there's water in the middle of it. I don't know what that is.
Oh, that one.
It's the cricket ground. It's very circular. It could be the cricket ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's
It
water
could
in the
well
middle
be.
of it. And it's just...
No, but it could be a cover. It could be a cover over it.
What, with water in the middle? Oh, so that's the cricket ground, isn't it? Below me there.
This is
Yeah.
where they do diving or something.
No, shall I go back and I'll show you what I mean?
About turn, guys. About turn.
It looks like, you know, like the old gas cylinders, you know, where you have the,
Yeah,
the frame.
Yeah.
Because it's empty inside, and it doesn't look like it's there by default. So it looks like it's something that ORBX has done. It looks like a circular gantry around the lake. It's very odd.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it. I'm going to go a bit lower and have a look. Oh, it does look like water inside, you're right. Find out when we get a bit closer.
It just looks like a frame. It doesn't really look like a stadium.
Trying to see what it is on Google.
And it's got a walkway that comes from the road section. Actually, a couple of them.
Yeah, it's full of water.
Yeah, it's definitely water.
Yeah.
Even in
That's
default, it's
bizarre.
water.
I wonder what that is, that circular thing. It's a walkway.
It
A
looks like
walkway, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just a walkway over
Why?
the water.
What goes on in the middle?
Clearly something. That's intriguing.
Very strange. Very strange.
I've done a bit of photogrammetry in my time, but I've not seen anything in that sort of structure.
No.
Okay, let's head out to the Bankstown airport that we're going to land in. quite industrial over this part. There's another big station here, by the looks of it. A station or roads? Roads. And trains. Trains. They're trains. That's what's missing in the sim. Trains. Fair few golf courses around here. I think that's about the third one I've seen.
I see Spaggold in chat. When did he
Hello.
sneak in?
Spaggles, did you depart Bankstown or Kingsford Smith? Well, no, we departed
Neither.
the Oaks airfield near the Blue Mountains, and our destination is Bankstown.
Okay, so I searched on Google and it says come up with brick pit ring walk. It says that's what.
So
that
it's just a walkway then over the water.
Yeah,
Well, now Spag's here, he can tell us all about it.
very green.
In the Olympic City, Spag, there's a like an overhead walkway that goes around a circular lake. What was that all about?
PJ's back. Hi, CJ.
Hello, PJ. Did you catch the tour of the Sydney city? Not sure if Donut's still here, but it'd be good if he was there. So this is the airfield. Which way we've got the wind coming in? 169, 10 knots. Okay. So that's going to be a
Must be on live weather then.
11. So do we go for left, centre or right?
I mean, left will.
It's closer to
That's-
the terminal, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a shorter runway. It looks like.
That's
Really
okay.
matter with this thing,
we
does
can,
it?
we can
No.
handle that.
Well, I landed on the beach, so that's nothing then.
All right, let's go.
Oh, Spags has put an answer in. There you go. Look at that.
An old pit where they used to dig clay for bricks, since filled with water to form a man-made lake of sorts. Well, they certainly formed a man-made lake, and they even put a walkway structure around it as well.
Which runway did you decide on?
It was down at the left.
Left, as it's near the
11s or 29?
11s,
11s.
I think. Mind you, that's going to give us a little bit of a tailwind, isn't it?
Are you on live weather?
Yeah,
Well, I'm not getting any wind at all on live weather.
I think I was alive, really.
I'm showing 2 knots from the north.
I got, well, it's 5 knots now. It's definitely a tailwind.
Maybe it's... Interesting.
Altitude.
I'm showing 3.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm showing 11 from the south. It's going up and down like a yo-yo.
6
Well,
knots.
that's broken as well then.
6 knots tailwind.
That's crazy.
That's why I'm not slowing down very much. I've got 8 knot tailwind now. This could be
Good
interesting.
luck with no flaps.
Yeah. Stearman really doesn't do well with the tailwind.
Just the point of putting an idle and pray.
Got it down.
I'm still about a mile out.
I'm 2 miles just behind Dougal.
I've touched down just behind Peely.
About 10 seconds out from Dougal, I'd say.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh yeah, definite tailwind. Wow.
And it's too high.
This thing just won't slow down.
I'm an idle at the moment. She's still
Yeah.
sitting up
Yeah.
happy
Yeah,
at
me
90.
too. Nuts.
You just gotta, do like the Air Force do with bring the nose up and
Let it drop.
yeah.
Doesn't even side slip very well, this thing. I don't know if it does in real life. I'm down, but I came down on 2 wheels, not 3. And it wants to float straight back up again. Look at that. Come on, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Oh, so you done a 2-pointer?
Yeah. Those colours on Red Dragon's aircraft.
I know,
is
they're
just
great.
nuts. Can't believe I haven't seen that before.
Let's see if I can get a.
It's worth flying just for those colours.
Okay, why is that not changing to the right view? There we go. Ooh. I missed your landing.
Spitfire. I saw it.
It's very easy to do that 2-pointer.
Yeah. Especially with a tailwind.
Yeah.
Just see, every time you hit the brakes, your tail comes up. It's great. Wow. And there we are, all lining up.
Can hear those Stearman spluttering now on the ground.
That's me.
outside.
Yeah, that's me.
It's,
In
I
fact,
just
think
always
I'll just-
get the feeling it's going to die any minute.
Yeah. Okay, engine off for me. Oh, Peely just disappeared.
It's because it came up with the continue menu.
Okay.
Back.
Wow, guys. I want to hit that one. There we go. Thanks very much. It was a short one tonight. 9 o'clock. Can you believe it?
Much more sensible.
Much more sensible. There we go. Look at that image. So, thank you very much, everybody in chat who joined. So, who do we have? We're going back a few things. We've got Captain Geo, we have Donut, we have Spagos, Phoenix J Aviation, and we had who was Captain Basso was in here, or Basso. Alaska joined us for a little while, and Forgotten the Passengers joined us for a little while too. Captain Spitfire. Oh, everybody's gone. Look at that. Just left me on my own. Okay.
We're all still here. I can still see everyone.
Yeah,
So-
same here.
Yeah.
Red Dragon.
CJ, my man. CJ, you need to join us on one of these flights, my friend.
Red Dragon and Dougal and Captain Spear, thank you very much for making that a very pleasurable flight. And well, we got one more stream next week on Thursday, and then it will be the big one in my calendar's right. Yes, I won't do one on the 30th, but on the 2nd, Saturday the 2nd, will be our final Sim Wings stream, of which there will be a $100 giveaway, and we are going to be, well, I'm not going to tell you where we're going just yet. I'm actually doing a teaser video which will come out sometime next week, so look out for that. Thanks very much for joining us, and we'll look to see you soon.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. See you soon. Bye.
Sounds great from the ground. That's a bit fun.
It does, doesn't it?
We off air?
I think.
No. Stream's still going through.
Still streaming.
And our voice is going through as well.